Hi there, and welcome to this Max Moment. Now, the idea of training slower to race faster is counterintuitive, right? Like, how can we possibly be capable of running at our very best when we need it most if we do not frequently train and run at that pace? Now, this concept does not just apply to running, but really for any high performer who has a vision of trying to hit that next level. And I know because I've fallen victim to the old adage that, more is better. Because you see, many high performers fall into a trap called the gray zone. Right? And in running terms, it's the trap of training in a zone where you aren't going easy enough to get the benefits of a nice, easy workout, and you aren't going hard enough to get the benefits of a race-paced workout. So essentially, this is like a 7 out of 10, right? And the problem is that continual work in this gray zone does not allow for enough recovery, and so therefore, it's like trying to be a high performer in a state of constant fatigue. And can I be honest with you? Like, isn't that how many of us operate in life? Like, we try to do everything, be everything, watch everything, read everything, go to everything, like let's like do everything. And our expectation is that if we just, run faster and faster, trying to cram more into our daily schedule, that somehow if we do more, it will benefit us. But by running faster, like, all we're really doing is constantly operating in the gray zone at a 7 out of 10. And by doing this, we are ingraining poor habits that ultimately inhibit our progression and development towards reaching that next level. So that's where really we're settling for a good life and an okay life and a 7 out of 10 life. So counter to what most people do, the answer for many top performers is actually to slow down. Like, we have to slow down to speed up. Right? Let me say it again. As a high achiever, sometimes we have to slow down to speed up. And by slowing down to really think, feel, and operate like, at a 4 out of 10, like, what it's actually doing for us is it gives us space and time to breathe and evaluate our life in a way so that we show up to life in a more powerful way when we really need to be at the top of our game. We can then speed up to that 9 out of 10 and we can break through to that next level and gain the desired results we want. And that's the difference between good and great. Like, you can spend your whole life in the gray zone and be good. And some people might be okay with that. But for the people who choose to make that jump to great, to do that, it starts by slowing down. And I'll give you an example, right? So Thomas Edison, who was a genius and invented so many different things, right? Including like the phonograph, I think the motion picture camera, and the electric light bulb. And he was also a terrible fisherman, right? And he used to spend an hour every day fishing, but he never caught a fish. And you might be wondering, like, how is that possible? Like, how can someone spend so much time fishing and never catch anything? So someone asked him that exact question and said, how is that possible? And here was his response. He said, I never caught any fish because I never used any bait. And then when asked why he would fish without bait, he said, because when you fish without bait, people don't bother you, and neither do the fish. So it provides me with my best time to think. Amazing, right? So I'm just telling you, set aside some time for yourself, for quiet time, creative time. Just make a priority, because if you want to race faster, start by training slower. And as you do that, choose to make today a great day. And as always, choose to live life to the max. I'll see you next time.